1, 2, shake, shake, 1, 2, shake, shake, and then you go 1, 2, shake, shake, 1, 2, shake, shake, 1, 2, shake, 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 apa, shake, shake, dia nana, dia nani, dia o, dia nana, dia nani.
Hey, let's do a rail trip across Africa. Why not? You're going to love some of the images that are coming up. So without any delay, I will turn it over to Don, who's going to give us a remote presentation on Rovos Rail Tours.
Hi there, my name is Armand and I am the Sales and Marketing Manager for Rovos Rail that takes care of Africa as well as the North American market, and that also includes the Canadian market. Today I'm going to endeavor to do Rovos in 9 to 10 minutes for those of you who only have that amount of time. I'm going to try and run through all of our wonderful journeys. We have 11 of them, and also just talk a bit more about what Rovos is, who the family are, and what the wonderful story is behind the product, because I believe that's what makes it so unique and special. I'm going to start off by sharing my screen and showing you what we have in our presentation. Let's do that, and then we can talk a bit more about the different journeys as we go along. So as I mentioned, 9 minutes is definitely not enough time to go through this wonderful product, but I'm going to try my very best. I think starting out, let's talk a little bit about the family and what that means and why Rovos is so special, because it still is, after 35 years this year, family owned and operated. So our CEO, Rowan Voss, the gent here at the bottom on the right, is our CEO, as I mentioned, and runs the company on a daily basis. Still to this day, he's 78 years old and really just gives me a run for my money because he works like a 50-year-old and looks like a 45-year-old. I need to know his secrets, but he does not want to share. His youngest daughter, Tiffany Voss-Thane, right behind Dad, is our CEO. And she will take over the company from Dad in the next few coming years. She's been working alongside him for the last 7 years, really getting to learn the ropes and getting to understand what makes Rovos and the employees that works for Rovos so really special. The rest of the family are very much involved. Anthea here at the bottom, Rowan's wife on the left, is definitely the creative force behind our beautiful soft touches all throughout the trains, as well as our sustainability efforts. Hand in hand with Tiffany, she's been working on making Rovos a more sustainable product, and we have loads of sustainability efforts, anything from wonderful water-saving toilets to bamboo toilet paper, recyclable products that we package our beautiful amenities in, just to name a few. There's quite a load of initiatives that have come in over the last 7 years. The rest of the family are all involved in the creative direction as well as the communication side of the company. And then we have a beautiful milestones and memory map that I will be sure to share with you afterwards in a link that really just gives you where Rovos started in 1988 and how we got to where we are today and all the beautiful milestones along the way. Then if you have a look at our wonderful station in Capital Park in Pretoria, this really is, I believe, what makes Rovos so unique and so very special. And of course, it's one of my biggest USPs. We are the only luxury train in the world to have our own private station. From a luxury and from a safety perspective, this is a wonderful thing to have. This property is 60 hectares big. We have 17 different departments with 520 employees that keep our 6 full train sets and our 7th events train running. We refurb and build our trains literally from the scratch. So you'll find that we have cars that have been abandoned that were literal rust buckets that were brought into the property and refurbed from the bottom up by our owner and our staff. The beautiful lounge station that guests arrive into is very much that same look and feel, the Edwardian feel from the trains. They can then spill over onto our beautiful platform and they're greeted by one of our steam trains. This is done as a bit of theatre and really is a wonderful opportunity to see the steam trains as well. Our property has some free roaming animal, a beautiful museum, and we do a tour on departure or on arrival with our CEO or COO present, showing them the property and telling them the stories about our company as well as our employees and South African Railways. Then when you move into the train sets, this is really where it becomes beautiful and evident that it is a very special space. You're seeing your beautiful Edwardian style lounge cars. Right in the back of the train, we also have a club car lounge, which is our cigar lounge. The very last car being my favorite is our beautiful observation car. Really big windows to take in those views, an outdoor balcony to really take in the special wildlife and scenes that we travel through, as well as, of course, the main bar, which is definitely a great attraction during the journey. That's the outside balcony. It's also really unique to note that our train is one of very few trains in the world that still have fully opening windows. So it really gives you that wonderful opportunity to take in the beautiful fresh air and the African landscapes from outside. Our beautiful pillared dining car is the epitome of Edwardian style, and it's just such a beautiful way to take in all of those different meals that we offer you during the day. Being your beautiful breakfast, lunch, and dinner served in the dining cars, they are all four-course meals paired with beautiful South African wines. We really endeavor to showcase all of the best regions throughout Southern Africa by showcasing the best wines from those regions during your journey. That's then with your four-course meals, lunch, and dinner. Then we also serve beautiful afternoon teas in our lounge cars during the day. We have snacks and full bars open that are fully inclusive all throughout the day as well. This is our second style of dining car that you can find on our train set. So this would be our banqueting style dining car. Usually a full train set would have the banqueting style dining cars as well as your Edwardian pillared that I just showed you. Then when you look at our beautiful, unique suite layouts, we have 3 suite categories on board. Your largest being your Royal Suite, which is 16 to 17 square meters. What really makes this space unique is your big seating area for 2, of course, the amount of space, the claw-footed bath, which is a beautiful Victorian fixture in these suites, a full shower and toilet en suite. Your middle category is your deluxe suite, and these are 10 square meters, really nice and spacious, and very much the preferred one when you're looking at booking a family or a group of friends in, because then they'll all have the same type of room layout. We travel with 25 of these deluxe suites, as well as 2 of the Royals that I showed first, and 9 Pullmans, which is our entry level. This is on any standard journey that leaves, that is basically anything under 4 nights traveling in South Africa. So you'll see different bed setups as well, crosswise in the picture at the top right, as well as a lengthwise where your feet show to the door, and a split twin option as well. Another unique thing that I think really differentiates us from our European counterparts, whether you be in a Pullman, a deluxe, or a Royal suite, you always have your own ensuite bathroom with a shower and toilet. Now, our entry levels are Pullman traditional suites. These are 7 square meters, and they come as a couch during the day that's then set up into a double bed in the evening. So this is done by the hostess, and these are also very well known, especially in the UK market, as the standard for train travel. These only go on our shorter journey, so that's anything under 4 nights traveling within South Africa's borders. And then when we look at our longer journeys, we go with our Pullman Golds. These are much preferred for the fact that they have a set bed that doesn't have to be made up into a couch. So when you're going on a longer journey, that offers you the peace of mind of really having your space to unpack and not needing to look at a different room setup during the day. I mentioned we have 11 wonderful journeys, and unfortunately we won't have time to run through each and every one of them, but they're categorized by long and short. Your 3 short journeys are your Cape Town, Durban, and Victoria Falls journeys. These are all under 4 nights. The Cape Town journey, of course, being inaugural for us. It's been running right from the start. It's a 3-night, 1,600-kilometer journey with 2 different activities. The Durban Safari is a 2-night activity with 3 activities. So this is a really nice one for a short itinerary, and shows our Drakensberg region as well as our more mountainous region that really resembles the Scottish Highlands. Our Victoria Falls journey is very popular, and it comes in a 3 or 4 night option. Really wonderful for anything from multi-gen to beautifully romantic honeymoon type bookings, as well as people who are really interested in that Zimbabwean Falls region. We then have two different golfing safaris on our trains. The one is the Golf Safari and the other is the African Collage. Both offer widely different variety of wonderful golf courses, traveling through some of the best regions in South Africa. We then have some journeys that travel directly into Zimbabwe, and this is called the Southern Cross. It's an 11-night journey that starts out in South Africa, goes to our Kruger region, has one day in Mozambique, and then really concentrates on all the top spots in Zimbabwe. So really great for a client that wants to focus on that. We then also have our wonderful African Trilogy and Namibian Safari. These two journeys travel into Namibia with parts of South Africa included and are by far the most epic way to see Namibia. You now know that your clients are being catered to on luxury rail. No need for hundreds of little chartered flights as well as transfers because Namibia is a very vast desert region. This way, we're taking them to all the top spots, including 2 nights off the train in 5-star lodges, and it really does give them the most wonderful opportunity to see Namibia as well as South Africa's semi-desert regions. Moving along to our cross-border longer journeys, our African trilogy we just mentioned, which is another one that stops in Walvis Bay, so a second opportunity on the Namibian side. Your African trilogy then segues into the Namibian safari and then moving along to what travels through the Victoria Falls Zambia region. So if you have a look at our beautiful Copper Trail journey, this is a very unique journey starting out in the Victoria Falls region, segueing up into Zambia, through the DRC, and then ending in Angola. Angola being a region that really is very much still untouched and is being explored more and more for tourism. We're seeing more and more of the trend shifting that way, and being one of the first companies traveling there is really a very unique opportunity, and we see this growing tremendously over the next few years. That segues quite perfectly into our Lobito to Dar es Salaam journey, which is the one that crosses the whole of the African continent from the Indian to the Atlantic Ocean. The Trail of Two Oceans journey will run for its last time, unfortunately, in 2025, and will then be replaced with the Copper Trail that I just mentioned before. Reasons for this was mainly operational. We hope to be able to take it up in the next few years because it is a very epic journey. Then, of course, our Dar es Salaam journey is by far our most popular journey. This journey travels all the way from Cape Town up into Dar es Salaam. Currently, it's a 16-day, 15-night journey. It will turn into a 16-night, 17-day journey as of 2026. It's the most epic way to see Southern Africa, traveling through 10 vastly different, beautiful African countries. We travel to almost all of Southern Africa except for Malawi at this point. And the great news is we're working on a 12th journey that will be running through that region as well. So these are just different maps showing these regions and journeys that I have mentioned. And I'll be sure to share this with anybody who asks for more detail on these. They're all also available on our website. Website's an amazing tool full of maps and different itineraries and ideas and activities that can easily be included into any itinerary coming to Southern Africa. We also do wonderful collections where we've pre-built our journeys with wonderful activities as well as hotels or ideas for heli flips. So please do have a look at our collections page for more info on that. We do wonderful combinations, and these combinations are a really great opportunity to combine some of our popular journeys. We then give guests 5% off on the journeys because they're combining two, and we also then include accommodation in the middle portion of the two journeys for them. We also do loads of MICE and incentive type events, anything from private events like weddings to car launches and beautiful dinner runs. The sky's really the limit, and we have the capability to do this at our private station. That is our events train. And then I'll just talk quickly about our two properties just outside of Cape Town in the Kalk Bay region. The one is St. James Manor Guest House. It's a 6-bedroom bed and breakfast in a wonderful 128-year-old homestead. This property overlooks this beautiful ocean. And then just down the road from here, we have our St. James Villa, which is also a 6-bedroom self-catering or private chef villa with a beautiful chef's kitchen. All of your rooms in this beautiful villa is also then sea-facing, which is quite a unique, wonderful thing to have. And that is Rovos in a nutshell. I would love to give you guys more information. If any of you are interested in a full product update, please do let me know and we can run through more of this. I think just to shortly finish this off with, what's really important to remember is that Rovos is a beautiful, proudly South African product. We showcase the best of the regions we travel through, our staff, and the wonderful stories that they have. It really is a family-run business, and you can feel it all throughout the company. Two things that are really important to us is to keep to our Edwardian look and feel. And for us, that means at dinner, we ask gents to wear a collar and tie, and this is mandatory. Jacket is optional. For ladies, it's a formal attire. It's smart casual during the day on board, and safari attire if they ever leave the train to do any safari-related activities. We also ask that you explain to your clients that Rovos is a mobile-free zone in our public spaces. We don't have Wi-Fi on board because, to be honest, it would be quite difficult for us to have Wi-Fi all throughout the remote areas of Africa. But more than that, we really want people to disconnect and to connect to the people around them. So we try to get people to forget about their phones. Of course, they're welcome to snap a quick pic or take their calls in their suite. But in public spaces, we ask that they don't use those. Again, my name is Armand. I hope to meet you all in person soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.